Welcome back. With the holiday season right around the corner, holiday spending is about to kick into full gear to help you hopefully stay a little bit more balanced on your budget. We've got our expert with us today, financial expert Tony Walls. Thanks for coming back on the show, man. It's always good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we always get into the holidays. You're like, oh, they'll like that. That looks nice. They'll get them that. And then you look at your credit card and you're like, holy cow, I had no idea. So what are your suggestions for us?
The suggestions are, a lot of us will have a budget. Now, whether we stay in that budget or not is a completely different thing. And, you know, do as I say, not as I do sometimes myself. I'm not going to lie. But unlike, you know, a car repair, car breaks down, unexpected expense, last time I checked, Christmas is pretty much every year. So we know it's coming. We have an idea of what we're going to spend. So we can get that into the monthly budget or somehow find a way so it doesn't impact that much and kind of wipe you out. January is probably my busiest month of the year because everybody wants to refinance a car to get more payments and kind of fix everything they did over November, December. So if you can kind of maintain that and try to stay within the limits, it would make a big difference.
Any suggestions on building that budget? Because I think a lot of people feel pressure, maybe just like, oh, I got to get somebody for something for everybody. And so how would you coach somebody to say, look, this is what you make. This is kind of a good budget for someone in that salary range, or any suggestions there?
And it's going to vary. You know, $1,000, you know, is big Christmas for some. 5 through 10,000 is big. It just depends on what you make and what you owe.
10 grand? Can you be my uncle? If you got 10
not me, but I mean, if you're making, you know, $250,000, you never know. Yeah, I mean, that's not me, but yeah.
So I didn't mean to do that. I was like, wow, 10 grand Christmas present. All right, Uncle Tony.
Yeah. No, my niece is not going to get $10,000 this year, or my daughter. So just throwing that out there, not going to happen. But you want to stay on budget. You know, a couple things, and I was getting my hair cut, and we had just found out the topic, and I said, boy, you know, what do you do? She says when she has extra money during the year, she'll actually go out and buy presents during the year and just cross them off the list. Or if she sees a sale or something, she'll pick it up and do that. You know, if you plan to spend, just for math purposes, $1,200 a year, you know, between everybody and all of Christmas expenses, you know, set $100 aside. I know at the credit union, a lot of banks will have the Christmas savings fund, where it'll take out maybe $50 or $100 or whatever predetermined amount, and it literally locks that money away. And we just released that a week or two ago to our members at the beginning of November, so they have that available.
So what is that? I'm sorry.
It's called a Christmas Club, like a Christmas savings account, where you basically put money in and we hold it. It's not available. And then come November, it's almost an antiquated one. You don't hear much about them anymore. But, you know, back in the day, they used to be kind of a big thing. And I know a lot of places still have that Christmas Club, they called it, or the Christmas savings account.
So what you're saying is, hey, I put, for example, $1,000 in that account. Once that money's gone, my Christmas spending's done. Is that what you're suggesting, that kind of thing? Or no?
Absolutely, because that way you don't bust your budget.
Yeah.
You know, I just try to get a list and go through, and how much you're going to spend on each you can figure out. I think the other big thing that people don't think about around Christmas is travel. You know, I know when I go, it's $500, $1,000 by the time you either drive or fly somewhere if you're seeing relatives and family. A lot of times you have events, you have, you know, a work thing, you want to get a new suit, you want to get a new dress or whatever, a couple $100 there. So you can really look at a couple $1,000 at a drop of a hat. So it's really the scary time during the year where you just got to think through it, because if you put $1,000 or $2,000 on the card, I read something, if you just make the minimum payment, it'll be paid off in 2023.
Wow.
So it could be a long Christmas.
If somebody wants to give you a shout, stop by and see you, how do they do that?
They can stop at any town and country location. We do have 6 branches in town. I'm at the 52nd Avenue one. So it's a good time for auto loans and snowmobile loans the way it looks today. So we've got some good, I call them toy rates. So come see us.
Good stuff as always, man. Thank you very much.
Yep, thanks a lot.
Good to see you. All right, stay with us. We got more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.